Hi, my name is Lyle. I'm one of the pastors here at Element City Church. As many of you know, my wife is from Ukraine. My in-laws are Ukrainian, and if you're like me, you've looked at the situation in Ukraine and thought not just what a tragedy it is, but you've wondered what you can do to help the people of Ukraine as they're fighting this war. And so we're excited to announce an initiative today where we we'll build some medical kits that we can send to Ukrainians that will help them, especially those who get injured with the constant shelling, with the constant missile strikes, with what's going on there. And so we're going to put together these medical kits with the supplies that you see here on the table. And we're going to partner with shipping companies to make sure that they get sent out to Eastern Poland and they can get into the hands of the Ukrainians. So we're going to go through what each kit will contain so that you know what you can do to help support it. We're asking that people go out to the store and just get the cheapest versions of these things that you can find. And then if you want to donate the supplies, that's great. We'll put the kits together ourselves so that you don't have to do that. So you can come by Emmanuel Baptist Church anytime, Monday through Thursday, from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. To drop the supplies off. You can also come to an Element service in the coming weeks. We meet at 5 p.m. here at Emmanuel Baptist Church. So you can bring the things to the church. The other option is maybe it's difficult for you to get out to the store. If you'd rather give financially, there's going to be a link in the description of this video that will let you know where to go so that you can donate towards the cause to help the Ukrainian people. Let's take a look at what's going to go into each kit. So each kit, we're going to provide several items. We're going to put them into vacuum sealed bags. So don't worry about bagging any of that unless you have the vacuum sealed bags yourself. But we're going to put in extra large surgical dressing. We're going to put in rolled gauze. If you can't find rolled gauze, sometimes you might see it labeled as a bandage roll. Rolled gauze, bandage roll, it doesn't matter, either one. We've got the triple antibiotic ointment that's going to go into each kit. We're going to put in a set of vinyl gloves. When it comes to the gloves, we want to make sure that you get either large or extra large gloves. People with small hands can always fit their hands into bigger gloves. However, people with the larger hands can't necessarily get them into smaller gloves. We're going to get these 4-inch by 4-inch gauze pads. We've got the self-adhering elastic bandage. Notice these are the 2-inch width of the self-adhering bandages. We also have the butterfly closures. And then lastly, we're going to put in heavy-duty fabric bandages. These are the, they are the large bandages that we want to put into each kit. Thanks so much for partnering with us with this initiative. We're excited to be able to do something that will help the people of Ukraine. And we look forward to partnering with people all over the city as we make this happen. All right, and for those of you who are still with us for the video, we're going to go through how to pack these kits. If you want to do so, you can. It's just, it requires a vacuum sealer and vacuum sealed bags. This is just a food sealer that I got off of Amazon. It's normally $60. There's a $20 off coupon, so it was $40. So you can get that if you want to. Otherwise, just bring the supplies here to the church and we're happy to pack the bags. But ultimately, these are the kits that we're wanting to make. The reason it needs to be vacuum sealed is it rains a lot in Ukraine. We want to make sure that these stay dry, and it also helps them remain compact so that a person can pack multiple kits into a bag if need be. As for what's going to go into each kit, we have 2 sets of the vinyl gloves. So we're going to put 4 gloves in there. I find that putting the gloves in first is best because we don't want to melt the gloves when we seal the bag with the sealer. We're also going to include 4 of the gauze pads and then 2 of the surgical dressings. I usually fold those over so that they'll fit more easily. So we can just shove that down into the bag just fine. We're going to include 4 butterfly enclosures, and we're going to include 6 of the Band-Aids. And then we'll get the ointment in there, as well as the bandage roll or the gauze roll. And then finally, when it comes to the self-adhesive stuff, you want to smash that down to flatten that out so that that'll fit into the bag. So we're going to fit that into the bag here. The bag itself is 6 inches by 10 inches. I measured that out myself because some of these food sealers, you have to measure out your own bag. So 6 by 10 is more than enough. So once all those are packed up, we're going to squeeze the extra air out of the bag as best as we can, and then pop it into the vacuum sealer. And then we'll vacuum seal the bag. Perfect. And that seals the bag, and that is all set and good to go.